Hey guys, welcome to another session of Loadouts. This loadout is for Phoenix 3-star. Now there's not much explanation going here. You could just go with breaks. I soloed it with Dracu-Laswell. It was a test. Now I was told on Discord that even just one Dracu-Laswell was enough to kill Phoenix. Then they keep in mind this is Phoenix 3-star. If I remember correctly, Phoenix has about like 400 million HP. But very, very low defense, very squishy, weak to wind and ice. So you got a ton of units to use here. Dracu-Laswell I use because he can imbue himself with ice. True double hand unit, very high damage and self buffs. And he can imperil ice 75%, so that's why I went with him. Otherwise, you could go with someone like Fravia, totally fine. Barbarizzi, of course, and Malphasy, wind damage dealers that are very, very easily accessible. If you don't have, obviously, 5-star base units, the ones I've listed, I think someone like Lexa, anyone with tornado chaining, just 2 tornado chainers should be able to take it down really quick. What you do need to equip with would be a magic tank with fire elemental resistance if you can, and also just a lot of spirit or HP. And the reason is because he does non-elemental magic as well, so prepare for that. So just magic cover and provoke physical, and you should be totally fine. Phoenix is all breakable, so again, very, very low risk. This 3-star Esper, I would say the experience is way easier than when we had Phoenix 2-star in the 6-star meta. So this is my Wicked Rain. Again, I went with a very experimental team, one that obviously I did not gear up like, you know, my best gear. So I really went with this Midnight Star here. This is Lilith's TMR, dual-wielded version of Rain. And when Item World comes back, maces get 30% HP rarity, but this has a 20% HP built in it, which means a 50% HP in this weapon if you get the rare. And that's pending if you get like other defense or spirit buffs or even other HP buffs. You get a ton of HP. It would be the best in slot equipment for Rain, actually, if you do the calculations properly, because if you get a really good item world enhancement on Midnight Star here, it will beat any materia that you could slot in the abilities, even including some STMRs. Like Gladiolus' STMR is only 50% HP, but you can get more than 50% HP with this, with really high spirit, 95 spirit. That beats almost any spirit-based shield, even STMRs. So something to keep in mind. Very fun build as we were experimenting with this. Bomb engagement ring for that fire resistance, but also that 30% HP. So very lackluster stuff. I don't really care. Protector of Lapis for his own trustability. Mechanical Heart, thirst for survival. Nothing too special there. I finally brought out my Demon Rain here. He's still a 6-star. Hopefully I can get his 7-star sometime in the future, hopefully. But as you know, he's a provoke tank and he's a physical cover tank at his 7-star. I built him for evasion, which he has still pretty high attack for an evasion tank. Unpotted at the moment, but level 100. Defender is a large sword, which is really good for him as well, but has a 5% physical evasion. This is why I put it on him. Grand Helm Plus, whatever, is just what I had. Assassin's Vest with 2 Protect Grappler G3, because he is a true double hand unit. He does gain a lot from equipment attack, so that's why I went with Protect Grappler instead of Ring of the Lucius for that flat attack there. 2 Quick Assault for 30% attack, and also 10% evasion, total of 20%. True Spirit of Freedom for 15% attack, and another 20% attack and another 15% evasion, giving me a total of 100%, and then Buster Style for more attack. Obviously he wasn't that strong on Phoenix, but it's just really fun to use. Lid here with an Override and a Gaon's Arm for LB fill rate, and a Bling Necklace, 2 of them for HP and Passionate for another LB fill rate. Which I like over LB fill per turn, because I wanted this to end really quickly. Demon Rain's counters really helped us getting our LB crystals, so that's why I went with it. Luna's Clothes is really for the fire, as you can see here, fire and earth resistance by 30%. Something that's often missed, I think, because it's not shown here in the image here. Usually you have your elemental resistance shown here, but it's actually in the skill itself. So something to note. And Chick Summer Hat, just because of the fire resistance. It doesn't really matter because I had it covered. But Hero's Vow Dark, something I had for LB fill rate. Moonmaker, of course, with that self buff 3 turns on the first 3 turns. anytime you start a battle or are instantly revived. 200% LB fill rate, which is really great, and then Dominating Spirit for that LB fill per turn, just in case I needed it. I didn't know how many turns it would take, but it was really quick. My Laswell here, not max level, but as you can see, pretty strong. This is the best gear for him. Mazamune, but he has I think 100% TDH if you have this equipped to him with a Katana equip. Buster Style, Katana Mastery, and Swift Hunter, and just a 50% Bird Killer was enough. But I do have Tetris Sylphid on him with Bird Killer Plus. So that gives me what, 125%? No, more than that. 170%. 175% of Bird Killer, which is I guess necessary for the 1-turn KO for him after I set up with Imperils and Imbues. Rem here, as you can see, she's not fully potted yet. I didn't pot her since her 7-star awakening, but we didn't really need it. We needed her for the magic mission, easy summon, and also MP fill if I needed it. But this is the gear for her. Nothing too special about this one. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I got my Necro Dagger for enhanced to be like a pretty good magic and spirit. And plus I had some flat magic, so this is like the best I could do if I wanted to dual wield daggers. And this is my Defender's Dagger, which is okay, has a 15% magic and spirit on that dagger there. And that's pretty much it. That's all the notes that you need to do. You do need to evoke Shiva as one of the missions, and then kill with magic, and that's pretty much it. And you have to go with 5 units or less. Anyways, hopefully that was helpful, or just gives you guys some more theory crafting for your builds. Just have fun with this one because it's super squishy, so I would definitely recommend going with this experimental build. It's a really good one. Anyways, check out that trial video when it's up, and if you guys have Discord, follow me, or check out the Discord server, join us. If you have Twitter, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to YouTube if you haven't. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.